Let's make this money. What's up, guys? So I'm here and I'm kind of starting up a little channel, somewhat talking about my like DeFi adventures and yield search slash airdrop farming. So I've been on Solana a lot recently, trying to just build up some um, my stablecoin bags and just get some good yield and maybe an airdrop out the way. So a project's come across my timeline a bunch recently, and I've done some research, and I tested it out the other day too. It's called Hylo, might be Hilo. Not too sure. They don't have too much media out, but they have good documentation, and the project seems pretty sound to me. So, um, so here you go. It's a private beta right now. So, you have to have my code to do it, or a code to do it. I'd love for you to use mine and get 10%, but that'll be in the description. But yeah, so I went ahead and I tried out. They have three different um, tools. You can see here the one yield reserve. So the yield would be the reserve would be the stable coin, so no yield, but they get 5x. Um, Hylo, can we call it Hylo from now? Hylo points. Um, and then you have the yield, which gets only 1x Hylo points. It's the staked version of their, yeah, of HYUSD. Um, Currently they're in like 17.4% on it, but you do have the risk of it as like a stability pool. So if it's over collateralized stable coin, so if they do it off of Solana of LST and they use that yield to kind of push the yield for this, but only people who stake it get the yield, so it amplifies at one, and then like if the collateral drops too low, then your staked HYUSD gets they basically buy new Solana with it and mint new Sol with it, which backs the um, like the stablecoin. So stablecoin is the first line of defense. The Solana takes all the change in the Solana price up into a collateralization point where then they start incentivizing like purchasing certain things by lowering fees and upping other fees, etc. And then if it gets to a certain point, then people who are getting the really good yield, it's currently 17%, theirs gets turned into Solana and then into XSOL. Um, so I don't have any XSOL. They do earn 20x points, but I currently have like $500 in the um the yield token. Um, and I'm about to deposit another little batch of it, and I might split it up between the two. But I'm just going to kind of show you all the process. So click the link in the below for the website, um, and then you can use my code to get access. So here we go. So stablecoin. We're going to mint the stablecoin, and you can supply any of these, but I'm going to use USDC because that's what I have. Just going to go ahead and do the whole thing. There's a little bit they're chopping off the top, but that's just what you gotta pay. Maybe we can cut this down a little bit. That seems pretty low. $4 in fees. I think it's gonna be a pretty good airdrop, so gotta pay to play sometimes. So we're gonna mint it. Transaction failed. Interesting. One more time. Let's give it a go. There we go. I don't think I have to approve it. It's just a lot. That's just, yeah, fucked all. First to front end. You're gonna get something like this when you first sign in, but boom. And then here was where you would go. Obviously, read their documentation. I couldn't find, I hadn't found a Discord, but they do have a Telegram and a Twitter, of course, and a GitHub. But this is where you would go to deposit, and you'd be earning 17.35% interest right now, which is very solid. Payouts, I think, like once or twice a day. So it's just not like a, yeah, so they come up in little blocks and boom, which is okay. So you have to mint your stablecoin first, and then you stake it. That's at least the only way I found to do it. I'm gonna play around with this. I'm not sure exactly on how I'm gonna break this out yet because I do think this airdrop's gonna be good, and those 5x points sound really nice. But um, also, I'm considering putting some Solana in here. You do get 20x points, but it is currently leveraged 2.18%. They say there's no risk of liquidation. Uh, I mean, I don't, I'm not too sure on how that all works, but I mean, um, effectively, it is because it is backed by. So if you buy USD, if you put it in their stablecoin, then they take that and they buy Solana with it, and it's over collateralized, so they would sell it before it got to even close to the 1-to-1. But the the part that's excess, pretty much everything that isn't a stable coin is all attributed to the Solana. And then that is staked. I'm sorry. That is in a liquid staking token form, and that yield is um, getting contributed only to the people who stake the stable coin. So that's why it's increased interest. But you do have, like I mentioned earlier, if the peg drops, I think it's like to 130, maybe a little lower, maybe a little higher, but it's around 130%, then they purchase some Solana or XSOL through the stability pool. Yeah. So if you have any questions, like hit me up below. Um, I've been doing a decent amount of Solana DeFi recently. I haven't done as much Ethereum just because like I love Ethereum, but Solana has a lot of liquidity in it. And it's mostly been used as a casino, but I think the DeFi sector of it is kind of opening up, so there's a lot of potential there. Um, but yeah, so y'all, you have a great rest of y'all's day. Use my link. To make this money.